Listening to music that you can relate to, especially if you're going through a tough time in your life, can be very cathartic, and music in general can be an outlet for so many people to vent out their frustrations or emotions in a relatively healthy way. Some of my favorite genres are some of the most despondent and low-sounding genres: funeral doom metal in general, a lot of atmospheric metalcore and black metal, but there have been many times I've listened to great albums and gotten a lot of enjoyment out of them when I'm in a pretty healthy and good place in my life, a pretty good mindset, and I'm not listening to it solely because I can resonate or relate to it. But I do know for a fact, through talking to dozens upon dozens of people throughout the years, that most of the time, if you surround yourself with a genre that is notorious for being pretty sad and forlorn and dejected in a way, chances are it's because you have a strong emotional connection to that. Because if you listen to something enough, you're going to sort of get swallowed up in the aesthetic of it. Whether or not you mean to or not, it's going to seep into you, in the same way that if you listen to really happy, bubbly, upbeat music, it's going to give you some positive and good vibes, even if it's in little small dosages. And in the same way that that is true, I think if you are just constantly listening to like gothic metal or doom metal or, dsbm, I feel like chances are you are going to sort of feel that after a while. And that's one reason I've said that it can be a little dangerous to just surround yourself with genres like dsbm, is if you are especially predisposed to dealing with mental health struggles and that sort of things, while something can be an outlet can quickly become a crutch, and a crutch can quickly become a reinforcement for the things that you are feeling, which can sort of hinder, if not completely halt, progress that you can make in your own growth and your own development. But with that being said, there are genuinely a ton of very highly functional and mentally sound people that listen to very dejected and sad music, and there can be a whole host of reasons why. Maybe they can love the poeticism and lyricism and aesthetic of it without outright relating to it, and maybe they just like the instrumentation and the vocals themselves. There is no right or wrong way to enjoy any given genre, but there definitely is the correlation that if you are obsessed with a specific genre, there definitely is going to be something about it that is tying you down to it. And most of the time, from my personal research and experience and just conversations I've had with people, the people that are really knee-deep in the sad genres that metal has to offer, just music genres in general, most of the time the reason that they like it so much, they might compliment the instrumentation, or they may compliment the vocals and composition and production and yada yada yada, but most of the time what I hear from them is it's an atmosphere, it's a vibe, it's an aesthetic, it really makes them feel something, it evokes some sort of emotion, it is something about the texture and dimensional depth that a musical project has to offer as opposed to the music itself. And this isn't going to be true for everyone, obviously, but I have noticed that the more sad people that listen to sad types of music, it has something to do with the general feel of something as opposed to just dissecting the talent levels or how good or bad something may be. So while the question of do only sad people listen to sad music is just completely idiotic, and of course not, you can also say that there definitely is a correlation between more sad people or emotional people that tend to vent their emotions through something that they can feel like they relate to, feel like they are understood by, their emotions are acknowledged. But it can be very dangerous if those feelings and emotions get reinforced in music and prevent you from really acknowledging your own faults or flaws or traumatic incidents or things that you need to process and go through, and surrounding yourself with something that just causes that sort of echo chamber. It can definitely hurt you in the long run if you are someone that is predisposed to letting these influences and negative auras into your mind. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk a bunch about like manifestation and energy, but that is a big deal for the human condition and the psyche, and the energy and vibe that you surround yourself with, it definitely does matter a lot. And I don't think anyone can disagree with, if you are surrounded with positive or negative vibes constantly in your life, that is going to impact your mental health and how you view yourself in the world. And with music, that can be a very strong tool, because if you are looking for an outlet, you are going to turn to something that can fill that void and be cathartic. And for many people, in a healthy coping mechanism sort of way, music fills that void, but that can quickly become a kind of dangerous thing if it's the only thing that you attach your entire being to, and your validation and reaffirmation of the things that you are feeling. And I hate to psychoanalyze it, but that's just my take on it. But what are your guys' opinions of this topic? You can let me know down in the comment section below. I can't wait to hear it. Agree or disagree, there is no wrong answer. Sure, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to join the review family today, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You know who it is. My name is Jay Morris, and I'm signing off saying farewell.